We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Disney heroines as they could. Disney heroines. Richard.
Yeah, I don't want to blind anyone with science, but all the correct answers in this round are female characters who appeared in a Disney feature film. If anybody, Rohan, if you want me to go through that again, just to make sure you got it, you let me know.
OK, thanks.
OK. Right, Rohan and Nigel, you all drew lots before the show, and you get to start this time. So in round one, I'm going to give you a choice of 7 possible answers on the board in each pass. First set of 7 answers reads like this. Perdita, Ariel, Duchess, Cinderella, Tamara Shear, Jasmine, Helen Parr. I'll just read those again. Perdita, Ariel, Duchess, Cinderella, Tamara Shear, Jasmine, Helen Parr. I can tell you that at least one of those answers is pointless, and also at least one of those answers is incorrect. If you pick that, you will score the maximum of 100 points. There you are, you've been told. Rohan, do you get animated about animated films?
So-so, when I was younger, yeah.
Do you remember characters from animated films?
I do, yes, but the ones I remember, I think, will be the most obvious. So I'm looking there, trying to think of the least obvious, obviously.
Absolutely. You're trying to find the most obscure one that will score you the fewest points.
Yeah. I could play it safe, but I think as I'm going first, I won't.
Also, because you intend to marry Nigel's daughter. You wouldn't.
I'll go with Jasmine.
OK. Do you know who Jasmine...
Yeah, I think she's in Aladdin.
OK, yeah. Jasmine, you're saying. Let's see if that's a correct answer. If it is, let's see how many people said it. Jasmine. It is correct. Good answer, Rohan. That scores you 10 points. Jasmine, Richard.
Yeah, very good start to the show. Well done, Rohan.
Cheers.
She's Aladdin's love interest in Aladdin.
Very good. So we are looking for Disney heroines, Sandy. You good on your Disney heroines?
Well, I'm the oldest of 6, so I grew up watching the Disney films. So...
I presume you kept on watching them.
Oh, yeah.
As your younger 5 siblings grew up as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So you know these people well.
Well, I hope I do. I'm debating between 2, which I think are pretty unknown. I'm going to go for Perdita. I think that's 101 Dalmatians.
Perdita. Perdita. I've just learned something. Right, let's see if Perdita is the right answer. If it is, let's see how many people said it. Perdita. It's right. Ooh, it's a good answer, Sandy. Look at that. Look at that! 2 points. Very good answer. Richard, Perdita.
Yeah, a really good answer. And Perdita, as you say, she's a Dalmatian. She's married, of course, to Pongo.
Indeed.
That's in a world where dogs get married, which is a world I would like to live in. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, dog weddings.
Driving through town centre, seeing dog weddings in the town hall. You may now sniff the bride.
OK, we are looking for Disney heroines. Kaylee. Kaylee. Is this a good subject for you, Kaylee?
It wasn't too bad, although I actually wanted to go for the one that Sandy's just chosen. So I'm debating now whether to...
How many on there do you not know?
I want to say 2.5, but that's...
OK.
2 I've definitely not heard of.
Right.
2 I definitely have. And the other one I think is going to be the one I'll go for. Just, I hope it's not wrong. I'm going to go for Duchess.
Duchess. What do you think Duchess is?
I have no idea. It sounds like a dog's name, possibly something like Lady and the Tramp, but I don't know if she was called Lady.
Good thinking. I like the sound of that. Let's see if it's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. Duchess. It's right. Another low score. Look at that! The lowest possible score. That's a pointless answer. It adds £250 to the jackpot, taking the total up to 6,250, and it scores you nothing. Very good.
Yeah, very good answer. Very good start, Kaylee. She's not from Lady and the Tramp, though. She's from the Aristocats. She's a pedigree cat.
Now then, Scott, you are the last person to have this selection of names.
It's not my specialist subject. I believe Ariel to be from a Disney film and Cinderella. I'm going to go for Ariel, who I believe is in The Little Mermaid.
Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. Not a bad answer. That scores you 18, Scott. Ariel, Richard.
Yeah, well played, Scott. Better safe than sorry. Ariel is she's not only from The Little Mermaid, she is The Little Mermaid. Ariel. Let's go through the rest of the board, though. There's an obvious one there, Cinderella. That would have scored you 48 points. Now, out of the other two, Tamara Shear and Helen Parr, one of those is pointless and one of those is incorrect. What do you think?
Helen Parr is going to be a Disney character.
Yeah, Helen Parr is in fact Elastigirl, the mother from The Incredibles, and would have been a pointless answer. So very well done if you got that at home. Would have added £250 to the jackpot. Tamara Shear, she's Walt Disney's granddaughter.
OK, we're halfway through the round, so let's take a look at the scores as they stand. Pretty low-scoring round there, especially from Kaylee and Simon. What a great answer that was, Duchess. Sandy and Charlotte looking great on 2. Another brilliant answer. Rohan, well done. 10's probably going to see you through. Scott, good answer on 18. However, you are the high scorer by a little bit of a margin there. You're 8 points clear of the field. So, yes, Lauren, no pressure, but let's have a pointless. OK, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put 7 more answers on the board. We are looking for Disney heroines, and here's your list. Snow White, Princess Tiami, Belle, Jane Porter, Pocahontas, Cammy, Wendy Darling. Let me just read those one more time. Snow White, Princess Tiami, Belle, Jane Porter, Pocahontas, Cammy, Wendy Darling. And again, I can tell you that at least one of those answers is pointless and at least one of those answers is incorrect, so try and avoid those. Right, Lauren, you are on 18. You are the high scorers.
This is not a good round for me.
Oh, really?
No.
Lauren, what would have been a good round for you?
Wow, anything.
Anything but Disney. I'd have thought this would be everyone's first choice.
You're saying
Disney?
literally anything but Disney, though, you'd be. So the rest of the show.
Oh, no. But I recognise some very obvious ones, but because we need the points, I'm going to go for one that I'm not sure, but...
Scott, what is that face?
Is he pulling a face?
This one of fear.
Fear.
You get that a lot. Princess Tiami. I'm going to go. I've no idea
Tiami.
what it's from.
OK, Princess Tiami. There's no red line for you because you are the high scorers. Let's see if Princess Tiami is right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. Princess Tiami.
I've got it over with for everyone.
Unfortunately, Princess Tiami is not a correct answer. Richard.
Yeah, I'm afraid Princess Tiami is actually Jordan's daughter. There's a Princess Tiana in Princess and the Frog, but Princess Tiami is very much all Jordan's creation.
Blimey, double A, 3 I's. This is a Scrabble mess.
Yeah. It's a lovely way to name a child.
Isn't it?
Like your youngest, Farangong.
You think Farangong's a funny name, do you?
But I don't. A lot of the backstage people are saying yes.
Farang.
It's an unusual name. But he's an unusual child. So it sort of suits him.
Lauren.
You got a lot of chat out of it, didn't you?
We'll get chat out of anything. You worry about that. As you were implying that, the writing is, in fact, on the wall. You have gone, I'm afraid, irretrievably ahead. Remember, we are looking for Disney heroines. Simon, Kaylee did fantastically well. She pulled a pointless out of the bag. You're looking at a list of 6 potential answers there. What are you going to give me?
Well, I'm glad the pressure's off me, actually, because I only know a couple of the obvious ones. So I'm going to, knowing that I can get it wrong and still go through, I'm going to take a guess.
Find a pointless answer in there, Simon.
Belle.
You're going for Belle?
Belle.
OK, there is Belle.
Possibly is Lady and the Tramp.
Kaylee's shaking her head, madly. Is Belle right, do you think?
It's right, but it's not. I don't think it's Lady and the Tramp. It's Beauty and the Beast.
No red line for you, obviously, because you're through come what may. Let's see if it's right, and let's see how many people said Belle. It's the right answer. Not a bad answer, Simon. Scores you 14, gives you a total of 14. Belle.
Well, to quote Kaylee, it's right, but it's not from Lady and the Tramp. It's from Beauty and the Beast. Word perfect.
Very good. Now, Charlotte. So remember, we are looking for Disney heroines.
As we can't go out, I'll take a shot at Cammy.
Cammy. Let's see if it's a correct answer, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. Cammy. Bad luck, Charlotte. That's an incorrect answer, which means I'm afraid you score the maximum of 100 points, giving you a total of 102, Richard.
That's exactly the right tactics, though, Charlotte. If you can't go out, you might as well try and add £250 to the jackpot. Cammy is one of the characters in the Street Fighter video game.
Nigel. You are on 10. You have a free hand. Charlotte has very kindly mind-swept for you. There's a pointless in there, at least one pointless.
Well, I'll go for the one that I haven't heard of then, which is Jane Porter.
Jane Porter. Let's see if that is indeed a pointless answer, and hope that it is. Jane Porter. It's right. Superb, well done, Nigel. Jane Porter is indeed pointless. It adds £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to 6,500, and it scores you nothing, leaving you with a total of 10. Jane Porter.
Yeah, well done, Nigel. That's a nice stress-free way of making £250, isn't it? Jane Porter is actually Tarzan's wife.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the rest of the board. Snow White, obviously, is a Disney character, but would have scored you a very high 63 points, so very well avoided by everyone. Pocahontas, obviously, is another correct answer, would have scored you 18. Now, Wendy Darling from Peter Pan would have scored you a very, very small 3 points.
Wow.
Surprisingly small.